Hey Geekies, today we're talking about sports games, and do we have three great ones for you? I believe we do. Let's go talk about them. So the first game we have to talk about is none other than Ring Fit Adventure. This freaking game just brought something unique to sport games. I guess technically it's a sport adventure RPG where you're leveling up your character, you are fighting monsters as you progress through, and you're basically just spending your time with this bloody thing, running on the spot. Then you have to squeeze things and release to do attacks, or you're squeezing things to jump, or you're doing other silly stuff like raising it above your head. But also then it gets you down on the ground, doing other kinds of moves and all the rest of it. We finally have the space to actually fully use this, and we will be back at completing Ring Fit Adventure, because we haven't actually finished the story mode yet. But yeah, Ring Fit Adventure, I think Nintendo did great with this, and I think they should carry on making sort of like the health and fitness stuff with the interactivity and the enhancements and the other stuff that came out of this. But this was a great game. I really enjoyed it. So talking about Nintendo, here's the Wii Fit Balance Board, which worked for the whole of two games: Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resorts. And honestly, Wii Sports Resort was a fabulous game. It really did a lot more for sport games than... Well, yeah, it was just great. It was a great exercise sports game with lots of cool little things, which then Nintendo have used for the Switch sports game, which isn't as good as the Wii Sports Resort. God damn it, Nintendo, just put in some extra stuff. Have us do some hang gliding and stuff. Anyway, it was good fun, and it got you doing stuff, and you got to look like a prat with all your family, which is always hilarious and a good time. So here I am. I've picked two fitness games that I think are great. And we are going to, at some point in the coming weeks, start a TikTok vlog of Ring Fit. But yeah, should we talk about Game 3? So, as I said before, all the way back at episode of part 1 of Winter-een-mas 2024, we said, in sports, esport games also count. We're thinking, well, there's a lot of great esport games like Overwatch and Dota and all those kinds of things that everybody's playing. And we're like, well, what's an esport game that we actually like, that we actually play, that we played more than just a little bit? It's bumbling around in my mind thinking, well, what would be a good choice? And then I was just like, I don't know why we're wasting so much time thinking, because we already know the answer. It's Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite gives us that sort of that power defeating, base attacking experience you get in like League of Legends, but with Pokemon. With Pokemon. And what do I like? Pokemon. I really like Pokemon. So, what are we going to end up picking? Realistically, what the hell are we going to end up picking? Of course it has in Pokemon Unite. Anyway, I hope a lot of you have probably played Pokemon Unite. You've got it on the phone, you've got it on the Switch. Where else do you need it? Probably on the PC. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I really liked it when it came out. I've liked the updates. I think some of the stuff that they've done has been pretty interesting. I'm very intrigued in the Magikarp update, because I think that's hilarious. That we're just basically going to have a flopping, almost useless splashing fish until you trigger its evolution and become Gyarados, and then you have problems with everybody. Like, I just like the ingenuity of coming up with that. Yeah, that's our, oh man, that's our third sports game. So that brings Winter-een-mas to a close. Oh, well, that's a shame. Honestly, I love this holiday. When I can, I try to like book the whole week off work. I haven't been able to do it this year because work's intense. Just kind of like last year, I wasn't able to do it because of us moving, and work being intense. So we've technically like moved teams again. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. But hopefully in 2025 we'll be able to take the week off, and then we can basically do a big streaming event. And we'll come up with how that works out. But for now, you've all been awesome. Make sure you comment below. Tell us a great sports game that you like. Is it NBA Jam? Is it one of the many, many, many good wrestling games compared to some of the terrible ones? Is it something like Punch Out? Like, just let us know in the comments. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to actually know when we're dropping videos. Also, you should keep an eye out for our indie showcases. Our indie, our first hour series where we're just playing the first hour of the games. Keep an eye out for the Zelda Let's Plays where we'll be playing through the full lineup of Zelda games. Keep an eye out for our Resident Evil Let's Plays where we were playing on from the 60-hour event. And keep an eye out for more of these 3 great episodes, as well as more just general discussions. We've got all kinds of things to talk about. We've got things to show off, like cool ass pop Funkos, or our video game collection, touring you around, even talking about D&D, this great tabletop. And if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have Baldur's Gate. In fact, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have a lot of Western RPGs, because this basically kicks off the RPG experience as we know it today, and has inspired endless video games. So anyway, I could natter on for a very long time. As you all know, I'm trying to keep these episodes short. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for getting involved with the comments and the likes and all that shenanigans. And until next time, keep it geeky.